Oral presentations. Being able to give effective oral presentations is an essential aspect of student and work life. By the end of this slideshow presentation, you should be able to understand the essential points in preparing an oral presentation and the key elements of delivery of messages in oral presentations in order to develop more effective presentation skills. There are two stages to a successful oral presentation. The first stage is the preparation stage. You cannot possibly deliver a good presentation if you do not spend time thinking about and preparing for your presentation. This is the groundwork that you put into the presentation. The second stage is the delivery of your presentation. This affects how the audience sees you and interprets your message. How you deliver a presentation can either make or break your presentation. It is important that you know the essentials of preparing and delivering a presentation. In other words, clarity and appropriate delivery of message begins with tactical decisions you make before you actually deliver your presentation in front of the audience. The quality of your presentation has a great impact on the quality of your delivery. Therefore, you need to think through your message carefully, and this involves a number of things. The first thing you need to do is define your purpose. Decide what the purpose of your presentation is. Sometimes the purpose of your presentation has been defined for you by someone else, such as your boss or your client. In any case, you need to be sure of what you want to do. Articulate your core message. Your message comes from your purpose. Suppose your purpose is to introduce a new feature of a product to be released next year. Then your core message might be, the feature of a product to be marketed next year is new, market it. You must be able to explicitly state or write down your main message. This will be the controlling idea of your presentation. You must not lose sight of this, otherwise your presentation will be unclear and potentially confusing. You might be wondering how you will deliver the message. Here are some pointers. Every audience is different with different needs. Never assume that what worked well with one audience will work well with another. You must find out as much as you can about the audience. There are 5 factors worth considering when you analyse your audience. Size, composition, likely reaction, attitude towards you, level of understanding. The first one is the size of the audience. You can easily involve the audience in the presentation if you have a smaller group. However, a larger group requires more telling than asking. Also, the slides may differ with a smaller group. They can be more detailed, as the audience will generally be sat closer to them. All these things need to be considered when thinking about your presentation and the size of your audience.
Next is the composition of the audience. A more homogeneous group will benefit from a focused presentation. A more diverse group requires a more generalized approach. For example, if you are presenting in front of a group of pharmacists involved in science education for the public, your talk could be more focused, since you know the group is relatively homogeneous. But if you are speaking to a group of pharmacists, doctors, statisticians, molecular biologists and zoologists, your presentation would certainly require a more generalized approach.
When considering the audience's likely reaction, you need to try to work out how the audience will react to your topic. Will they be hostile, receptive or indifferent to your point of view? Do they care about the issues you will discuss? The audience's reaction is heavily influenced by their attitude towards you. Try to work out how the audience will feel about you. Do they know you? Do they respect your opinion? Are you a threat in any way? Will they be open to you, suspicious of you, guarded, fearful, welcoming? This will all depend on a number of things, such as how well they know you, your working history, the nature of the presentation. Is it a sales presentation? A presentation to the boss? The presentation of a consultant you have hired to conduct research, etc. You will need to do your homework and adjust your delivery accordingly. Another factor is the level of understanding. You must find out how much your audience already knows about your subject and try to anticipate what questions they may have. If you give them information which they already know, chances are they will not be interested in it.